In the world of DC, he is the ceiling, the unshakable symbol of truth, justice, and impossible strength. The bar that every hero and every villain measures themselves against. But what if we told you three's most unstoppable force in the DC universe isn't actually unstoppable? What if hidden in plain sight, the DCU already has two heroes who could not only match Superman, but beat him? Not hypothetically. Not in a far-off comic book arc. But now, in the universe that's forming right in front of our eyes. Because power isn't always about strength, is it? Sometimes it's about what makes you dangerous, not to the world, but to the very idea of Superman himself. Let's begin. He's not just powerful, he's good. That's what makes Superman truly dangerous to his enemies. Not his heat vision, not his speed. Not even the ability to level mountains with a breath. It's the belief people place in him. The world sees a savior, someone who doesn't make mistakes. Someone who won't turn corrupt. Someone who is perfect. But what happens when someone sees through that? What if there's a hero who looks at Superman not with awe, but with calculation, with strategy, with a plan? He doesn't wear a flashy costume. He doesn't sell merchandise at conventions. But he's been watching. From the very beginning, Jayon's, the last surviving Martian, isn't just a psychic powerhouse. He may be the most quietly terrifying being in the DC universe. He can phase through walls, shapeshift into anyone. Read your mind before you even open your mouth. And if he wanted to, he could quietly disable anyone, even Superman, before a single punch is thrown. But what makes Martian Manhunter truly dangerous is that he doesn't need to fight you. He's already inside your head. In one of the darker Elseworlds graphic novels, Batman himself admits that Martian Manhunter, not Superman, is the most dangerous person walking Earth. Why? Because even Superman can't defend himself against an idea that's already inside his mind. His weakness is kryptonite. Martian Manhunter. His only weakness is fire. Everyone has one, but one is a green glowing rock, me, and the other's a resource found in every kitchen. But here's the thing, he'd never want to defeat Superman. That's what makes him even scarier. Because you can't predict what makes someone snap until they do. He's lived through genocide, loss beyond comprehension. He's one of the last of his kind. He knows what it means to lose everything, and he's watched humans treat Superman like a god, while he lives among shadows. If the day ever came where Superman was the problem, there's no doubt Martian Manhunter would be the first to stop him, and he wouldn't miss. But power comes in many forms. The second person who could take down the Man of Steel isn't hiding in the shadows. She walks in the light, eyes forward. Lasso by her side, Wonder Woman, where Martian Manhunter dismantles you from within. Diana of the Messiah is the storm that faces you head-on. Don't let the tiara fool you. She is a warrior first, and in a fight to the death. Wonder Woman is one of the few heroes who could realistically win against Superman. How? Simple, strategy, skill, brutality when necessary. In canon. She's gone toe-to-toe with Superman multiple times and held her own. Sometimes taking the upper hand. Why? Because she's trained for war since birth. Superman was raised as a farm boy with a heart of gold. Diana was forged in battle, surrounded by immortals who live and breathe combat. If Superman holds back out of morality, even just for a second, Diana won't. That's the difference. She doesn't want to kill him. But if he turns, if the world is at stake, she will. And she's one of the few who can. Strength alone isn't enough. She has the will, the experience, and the one thing Superman has always struggled with, knowing when to end the fight. And maybe that's why part of him fears her. This isn't about who's more powerful. It's deeper. It's about control. Superman has the power of a god, but he chooses restraint. Wonder Woman has the judgment of a goddess, and she knows when restraint is no longer an option. That's what separates them and makes her the perfect counter to him. If it ever came to that, because sometimes the real danger isn't power. It's what happens when the person with power believes they're doing the right thing at any cost. And if you've read Injustice, if you've seen the Elseworld stories, you've heard the debates, what if Superman breaks? The answer? Two people already exist in the DC universe who won't let that happen. Jayon would see it coming before Clark says a word. Diana would stand between him and the world, and if needed, they'd stop him. But maybe the biggest twist is this: Superman probably knows they can beat him. He's grateful for it, because being the strongest man alive comes with a burden no one should ever carry. Alone, not invulnerability, but the responsibility to always be right. And if he ever failed, he would want them to be there to protect the world even from him. The DC universe is so much more than capes and laser eyes. It's built on mythology, consequence, balance. Superman is the light, but even light needs shadows to keep it honest. Martian Manhunter and Wonder Woman are more than just heroes. They are the only ones who can beat him, because somewhere deep down, they're the only ones he trusts too. And that trust, that's what saves him, time and time again.